before coaching, I think I lived a lot, like I said, in fear and stress and worry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and then through the past 4 years of coaching, I've been able to be more confident, grow to a more comfortable, just true, authentic leader.
Mm. And how does that feel?
Just no longer stuck.
Yeah, no longer stuck. So for you, it
No
sounds
longer
like
stuck. And and what I love too about you, Valorie, is that you are very intentional, and you pray with me, you pray for me, and that is allowing. And, God uses His people to speak through them, and I hear so much of what I need, right at that moment that I need it. And while you do it with gentleness and love, there are times when you may have to put a little bit more stern into that, and that's okay. That's good. Sometimes I need that. I've learned to give myself permission to speak life into my goals and my dreams, and to have, just faith and hope and belief. You just have such a unique gifting in coaching for anyone who's coaching someone. I think that when it's their passion to do that, they are there to spur you on and to encourage you and to build you.
So in your business in these few years, you've grown tremendously. You realized your dream of moving into a full-out dance studio, which has been really incredible. You've grown as a leader. You're, just managing this really great business, impacting hundreds of little girls and their families through the dance studio and the productions that you all do. How does it feel now, 4 years into coaching, more than a decade into your business, and now getting to a point of actually making lots of space in your life for things other than your business? How do you feel overall now compared to just a few years ago? What's the main thing that's changed in your emotions?
Freedom. And I know that sounds kind of, in a way, crazy to go from what I had before, which was my business housed under a different, within a church specifically, but to go from there to a brick and mortar space, that's a huge leap. One, in fact, I never thought I would make, and frankly don't think it would have happened if it wasn't for coaching, because I don't know if I would have had built the confidence to do that. And the other thing, too, is that all people, especially business owners, I personally needed somebody to discern these ideas and dreams, and to, really just even be a sounding board to figure out what I was supposed to do. Was I supposed to get this studio? And I never thought that this would be, like, when God planted this idea in my heart over 10 years ago, I never thought that I'd have a dance studio, and I didn't even know for sure if I wanted one. But obviously He always says, He's going to give us more than what we can imagine. His dreams are bigger than our own dreams. And there were a couple times when I looked at getting a studio before I did coaching, and God always closed the door. He always closed the door. And I always thought, okay, this is not time. There was no peace about that decision. And I think as a result of coaching, that's how that decision was able to come to fruition. I needed a partner in that. I needed somebody to help guide me on that path. I'm here, and I've had this coaching for 4 years. Professionally speaking, I do feel more free. I have, a dedicated space that is mine, that as opposed to being umbrellaed under, and subleasing under someone else's authority. But now I'm under this, this space of mine that I am not responsible for. And then the other thing is that while you would think it would add on more responsibility, I actually feel, which it does, but I actually feel more freedom because of the mental shift that I've been able to make as a result through coaching. And because, it all starts with our thoughts. And sadly, the enemy wants to strike us before we ever, he doesn't want our dreams to come true. So lots of times we will believe those lies that we shouldn't do what God has planned for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so to have somebody in my corner and giving me, biblical advice, godly advice, words of wisdom that's going to, spur me onto that direction where I need to go, or at least where I need to be more prayerful about.
Yeah.
I feel like that is what has helped just change the way I think about things.